guys, welcome back to our channel. Happy to see you here again today. Just wanted to give a massive thank you to everyone who has given us such kind feedback since coming back. Patsu and I have a very special video for you today. We are going to be introducing two new members that have yet to be formally introduced to the channel. We have already introduced Gen, our new dog, but we have two little furry noodles that have yet to be introduced. Are you ready, buddy? You want to talk about your brother and sister? So first, I guess I'll talk a little bit about how this came to be, how we ended up with these two amazing ferrets. So basically what happened was, it was a very similar situation to the whole Tanji situation and how we ended up with him. We had a very lovely lady reach out to us asking us if we could help her rehome her two ferrets because she's going to be moving out of the country and she wanted to bring them with her, but it was just going to be a big hassle. So I suggested that I could take them on for her and foster them while I help find them homes. I really like doing this because I'm very picky with where my foster ferrets go to. I said, you know, I'd help you out. You just have to transport the ferrets here. And she did. She drove a very, very, very long time round trip to drop off her two amazing ferrets here. They were called Dexter and Athena, and Dexter is 2, going to be turning 3 at the end of August. And Athena was going to be turning 2, which she's 2 now, in early July. So the second I brought these ferrets home, and it was like 1 in the morning by the time that they got here, I was obsessed. If you know me, I love sable ferrets. I think that they are just the cutest coloration. They look like little bandit raccoons. It's just, I love sables, and I told myself that any ferret that I get going forward is going to be a sable. I know that color doesn't matter, obviously. You hear me talk about that all the time on the channel, but I love sables, and of course these two are sables. Like the second I brought them home, I was in love with them. Before bringing them home, I told my ferret friends, like, listen, you better make sure that I do not keep these ferrets. Of course, the second I got them, my friends were like, you gotta keep them. So sweet. They didn't bite at all, aside from Dexter, who would bite socked feet and whatnot. But yeah, they were just so awesome. And of course, they got along with the ferrets really well. Dexter, he was kind of more of like a wallflower. He really, really reminded me a lot of Howl, so that was just really special to me. It would take him a while to like actually warm up and open up, and it did take him a really long time to actually open up. And they were both just super, super snuggly and cuddly. A big reason why I decided to keep them was that Dexter, he is a really, really bad chewer, more so than any ferret that I have ever taken on. He was chewing on the couch, socks, mittens, like anything he could get a hold of, he would consume. And that was really worrisome to me because I figured, you know, he could potentially go to someone who either locks him up in a cage all day or for a long period of time to get him to not chew on things, or he's gonna chew on something and get a blockage. The person can't afford surgery, or they don't catch it on time. You know, there's just like a bunch of things that could have happened. Shortly after I decided to keep them, I did rename them to Remulos and Riva, which, again, good thing that's a fake candle. He had to go to the emergency hospital. I had assumed that he had chewed on something. I didn't see anything that was chewed, but it turns out he had just like a hairball that was forming even before I got him, because it was only like a couple days into when I had him. Yeah, so we had a hairball. We had to get that surgically removed. That was a really scary process, and thankfully it wasn't something that he chewed, which is just mind-blowing. And now, of course, we do a bunch of hairball prevention. It was before I got him onto raw completely. So Remy has already been through a surgery. So the first one that I would like to introduce is a Remulos, also called Remy. He looks a lot like Patsu, and you'll have to excuse us, it is nail trim day, so we're gonna be doing all their nails today, so they're a little bit long. But this is Remy. Hi, I just woke him up. He is so sweet. He's very quiet. He just kind of, you know, keeps to himself, but he's really, really cute when he does play, and he's so snuggly and cuddly. He loves to eat. He's the one who did have the surgery, stop again, to remove the hairball from his stomach, and that went really, really well. You can actually see his hair on this side hasn't really completely grown in correctly from being shaved for the surgery, which is really interesting, but as you can see, he has a very, very beautiful sable coat. He's a lot lighter than Patsu, and his head is really big. I don't know if you can tell. He's got a big head. You got a big head, buddy. Oh, he's so cute. But yeah, he is turning 3 at the end of August. And yeah, there's honestly not too much to Remy. No offense to him or anything like that, but he's just like a really easygoing guy. Of course, he does chew a lot of things, but that has stopped. He hasn't really chewed on the couch much at all. He hasn't really chewed holes in anything recently. So he's been kind of mellowed out. But yeah, he's just a really, really mellow, easygoing guy, as you can probably tell. He's just so sweet and gentle. He doesn't bite. He'll bite your feet if you're wearing sockies, but other than that, he's just reminds me a lot of like if Howl and Patsu had a baby, it would be Remy. But so I named him Remulos. It is actually another World of Warcraft name, just like Gen. He's so sleepy. He's very healthy as far as I know. No issues so far. He's obsessed with squeaky toys. If he hears a squeaker, he'll come running from wherever he is and he'll take it from you. All right, and now we have little Riva girl. I call her Riva Diva. She's so stinking cute, you guys. She is my smallest ferret to date. She is so tiny. She's only like a pound or something like that, but she is so tiny. She's even smaller than Momo. And she is just the sweetest, cuddliest, most amazing ferret ever. She's very mischievous though. Like she loves to, we have this like crack in the wall that she can actually squeeze into. Thankfully it doesn't go anywhere, but that's like her hangout spot. Like we cannot keep her away from that little hole in the wall, and she doesn't really like Gen. She doesn't really like him at all, but I have a cute picture of them last night kind of snuggling next to each other, so they'll get there someday. But this video is just titled me gushing over my new ferrets. But I've always wanted a sable girl to name Riva, believe it or not. And it just suits her so much. I don't know, sometimes I like to think that like Howl sent them our way or something like that. I don't know, it just makes me feel better. But because, you know, if we still had Howl, I probably wouldn't have taken them on, because that would have been a lot of ferrets. So, you know, obviously we're really sad that he's not with us anymore, but also it kind of opened the doors to open our home up to even more ferrets that needed a home. So we really don't know all that much about them yet. We've only had them for a few short months by now. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, I will see you in my next video. Do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more ferret and dog content. I have a bunch of new topics that I'm going to be covering soon, but I hope you have a great rest of your day. All right, bye guys.